Hey guys, this is Mark again from Newsweed.com. I wanted to give you more of an update. I was kind of quick the other day in terms of my sale of 200,000 shares of BNGO. Uh, to give you the full explanation is I went into a little bit of margin to buy some SYN stock, and I want to clear all that, and I want to have enough cash to hold me for another year or so, as well as make some other investments. Will I be buying BNGO heavily? If it drops more, I certainly will. I'm still thinking that FDA is going to come our way. Uh, it hasn't been much discussion about it. I did send Eric an email, actually a text message saying, hey, how about giving us an explanation on FDA? I get absolutely no answer. That's more of a positive to me than if I did get an answer. So, in my opinion, that could be a potential for the stock to really move up. Also, of course, there's those rumors about takeover and whatnot, which I don't think is as likely. Uh, genetics is everywhere. I just been walking around the Arts District here in Vegas, and I'm seeing a lot of things like, made in a test tube and genetically modified, and it's catching on, with the culture. Artists typically are the first people that can see things more clearly than others. So I think that we're really onto something big. In terms of the politics, hey, listen, I'm just an American. I love America. I'm definitely not a Trumper. I never want to see Trump become president again. I hope we never have a radical thinking president that scares the bejesus out of everybody. But I'm not happy with Biden. I think Jen Psaki and others on their staff are really running the country. We have a very weak vice president, unfortunately. But you know what it all represents? It all represents that we are weak. We that actually had a president like Trump going against a president like Biden shows us that we're a little bit lacking in culture and character in our country, and we have to change that. We're all more intelligent than what we've seen in the White House, and we know that there's some manipulation. But let's get back to stock. I think that biotech is the place to be. Every day I read something else about biome or genetics or things that are happening in pancreatic cancer and all different types of cancer. I think it's an amazing time. We think that what we recognize as being important in this 2022 is marijuana and this skateboard culture and so forth. I think that we're going to look back at this and say, oh my God, I can't believe they solved that disease. I can't believe that they were able to help people produce more food. I can't believe that we really came up with a completely different renewable energy than what was being talked about with solar and so forth. So I think it's really an exciting time to be investing. As far as the stock market crash goes, that's all self-prescribed by the big guys. I was in a casino yesterday meeting a friend of mine's brother, and he was talking about he knew this guy in finance and actually owned a brokerage firm, and he went to him and says, hey, can I get a tip on a stock? And he says, we don't give tips. The guy who owned this brokerage firm, we don't give tips. We move the market. Well, what that should tell you is that that's what's happening. Big money, because you invest in mutual funds, because you invest in ETFs, these guys are talking between each other, just like we are talking to each other on YouTube. They talk about things to each other, and they move the market in one way or another. It's actually a good thing that these stocks have been driven down, because it kind of tells you that they want these stocks. They want to move these stocks down so they can acquire them. We were the test market when the stock went to $15 or $2 or whatever, and they want to drive it down so they can acquire it so that it moves up. We're like the artists in the world. We're the people that see things before they do. They're just the copycats with the cash. So hang tight there. I'm trying to think of what else I really wanted to say, but I can't think of anything else. This is Mark kind of reporting to you from the Las Vegas Art District. Hang in there. Stick to your guns. Be creative. Think like an artist and invest like an artist. That's the way to go. Have a great Sunday. Mark Nedgeman, Newsweed.com.